Isn't this just the nicest of musics? This is a game I have been wanting to play for, I think, 2 years or something. I don't know why, but I was like, nah, I'm not streaming it now. No. But now we're streaming. But all the things I know from it is it looks silly and you can disrespect things. And that could be fun. So let's go. I think I need to do voices. And I don't do voices good. The microphone is on. Nice. It's a me. I got an achievement. Disrespect rock. You are hands down the worst rock I have seen ever, mate. Oh, he says mate. And I am in. Oh, it continues till I click. Ooh. Should I move? I think there is a better place. If you disrespect it again. You're the worst. You're hands down the worst rock I've ever seen, mate. Yeah. I will cover the. Oh shit! I can't actually. Can I be in this corner? No. I will be in this corner. What's this? No. Okay. Whoop. I shouldn't take too much. What you call it? I shouldn't block too much of the things. I think I want the rock. Do we have anything? Disrespect yourself. I already have I already have very little self-respect. Damn, it's gonna be hard to make voices. Befuddle yourself. I perpetually befuddle already. What is befuddle? K. Apparently this cave extends all the way through the mountains and come out the other side, in the barren area. However, it's all dark and scary as hell in there. There might be rats and impersonal carnivores, pits of death and ne'er-do-wells and some descriptions. Plus the barren area purportedly valueless and desolate anyway. Disrespect K. You suck, K. I should close the window if I'm gonna get along. There we go. Stop. Ah, damn it, I'm trying to examine sea. The sea. The sea that surrounds the comfortable area is eternally pleasant. A warm top current from the equator meets the cold water of a deep subaquatic chasm around a mile offshore. The current skirts of this chasm maintaining most of its warmth, while drawing out a rich diverse of animal and plant life, successfully a fringe reef, uniquely abundant of both warm and cold water species, has developed around the southern crest. Furthermore, the rocky shore of the barren area of the opposite side of the island acts as a barrier for the wind river surface currents, calming any rough water. Okay. Disrespect the sea. Your face looks like a dirty sack of spanners. Wait, never mind. That's a reflection of my face. Oof. Okay. Befuddled rock. That's That's unbefuddable. Unbefuddable. I haven't decided on a voice. Welcome back to the island. The island is split into two distinct sections by the central mountain ridge. To the east of the ridge is the comfortable area. Here, the plum clouds that gather over there send the plum clouds that gather over the central mountain ridge releases the crystal clear water in the form of regular morning showers before they being burned off by the hot tropical sun. The prevailing southern wind brings cool air from the south, often carrying with it the scent of unusual foreign spices, and helps the diverse local plant life spread its seed. Consequently, many plants producing edible fruits and berries thrive here, in turn sustaining a rich variety of wildlife. To the west, the ridge of the barren To the west of the ridge is the barren area. Little is known about the barren area due to the natural travel restriction imposed by the ridge, but the few intrepid explorers who have made the journey quickly return, describing the barren as a total shitberg of complaining out of dust on unspeakable places. I'm going to get there. Okay. So we have the beach. We have the comfortable area, populated clearing, and cliff top. We should go to cliff top. Examine pickles and preserves. Oh my god, there's gonna be a lot of text. Drake has learned to pickle and preserve the food he finds in the forest. What then? He uses rudimentary tools to gather fruits, vegetables, and herbs by the basketful, then preserves them in vinegar made from fermented coconut water, or cooks them and stores them in sterilized jars. This gives him more free time of thinking, of learning, and growing. This gives him more free time for thinking and learning and growing awesome mustaches. He also makes wonderful yams. Examine charcuterie. No thanks. There's nothing grosser than an amateur charcuteur. Disrespect charcuteur. I don't even know where to begin. Go back to pick up charcuteur. No thanks. There's nothing grosser than an amateur charcuteur. Pick up pickles. Don't touch that. Befuddle pickles. That's unbefuddle. I don't even know what befuddle is. Just a second. Befuddle. Befuddle. Cause to become unable to think clearly. Wow. Maybe I should up the volume a bit. It's a rather quiet game, I think. You can high it up a bit more. Examine Drake. Drake is the only inhabitant of the comfortable area who possesses genuine intelligence. Proof of this can be seen in the fact that he has constructed some awesome pants and sandals from leaf matter and is apparently the only person to have recently watched. Drake's intelligence makes it difficult for him to interact with his peers, who spends most of their time fighting and bickering about which is the best X-Men. And as a result, he spends a lot of time alone. Solitude gives him the time and freedom to think deeply and exactly about important matters, which in turn increases his intelligence and furthers his exclusion from the group. If the fan is making too much noise, let's say. Consume Drake.
Why would you do that?
Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub Infinity Arc. You are the first one. I ain't no cannibal, man. Do a backflip. I'm trying to figure out what voices to give them. What voice do you want Drake to have? He's like an old guy ish. Why would you do that? It was working. And I am the chosen one. And you also have the founders badges. No, founder badge. Founders badge. And anyway, what voice should we have? I'm thinking I should use regular voice for him. Should I go really old? Like, should I go really old? What? We should go old for this guy. Oh, we already examined him. Can I pick him up? He's too heavy. Old one, okay. Talk to. Excuse me? Yes? What you doing up here? What you doing up here? Staring presently into the distance. What are you looking at? My focus is mainly directed towards my thoughts at present. Oh my god. I'm thinking about the concept of repetition and the illusionary nature of progress. I should give main character the same voice I gave in Metal Dead. English speaking with a really heavy Swedish accent, because I thought it was hilarious. Let's see if I remember how it was. Can I have some of your pickles or in preserves? I'm afraid not. What am I supposed to be doing? I am a bit lost. Life is not some sort of game where we strive to progress towards a finite end goal. It is a journey. A pointless, meaningless journey. You are not supposed to be doing anything. I leave you to it. Thanks. Damn it, I did that voice so great before. I think I will get to it. Can I jump down? Okay, we have talked to him. Let's befuddle him. Drake is too smart to be befuddled by me. There it is. Just speak Swedish but read English. It will drive everyone insane. And I hope you enjoyed the emote. Also, I forgot to tell you that. It's a ool. Examine high up fruit. Yay! Food. This is a high up non-moving pink food. Your favorite of all the non-moving foods. Inside there's a yummy stuff and seeds. The yummy stuff makes people grow. And the seeds, when pooped, makes more tree grow. Win-win. Yay! Anthony. Examine Anthony. Anthony. Everyone listens to Anthony because Anthony has an uncommonly massive head. It looks like he has a brain the size of a basketball, causing his head to bulge at the top like a light bulb. In fact, he has a rare genetic disorder, and his deformed head is mainly full of useless fluids. He gets migraines and has trouble sleeping and suffers from mild IDD. But he managed to maintain an air of intelligence by not saying or doing much. allowing people to assume he's deep in complex thought. In reality, he usually having sexual fantasies about Helen, or having annoying bits of song stuck in his head. IDD, or intellectual development disorder, is a current acceptable term for those who have previously referred to as mental retardation. However, the term is subject to a fluorescent treadmill, and may therefore have been replaced by the time you read this. Maybe idiot has become the common term of use. If this is the case, you can apologize for my crass language. Pray for Anthony. I'm pretty sure everything will be okay now. What? Oh! What was it that... Oh, it was like a cartoon we watched, where they had like a dog that did this. And then someone swallowed it, and they did it also. Oh, I got fruit. Look. Die. Disrespect Anthony. Spamhead. Okay. His voice. It depends on how he talks. Hello. Hi. I think that's a good one. Paradise PD. No, it was on what you call it? It feels like something from Tom or Jerry or Pluto or something. I'm not sure, but somewhere around there. It's like a really old one. How's it going? Okay. What you doing? Nothing, I guess. How come your head is so big? Pass. Do you enjoy the grotesque and hilarious satirical works of Francois Rabelais? I sure do. Biden. Okay. Acceptable voice. And I pick another fruit. I already have uneaten food. Disrespectful. I have nothing bad to say about that. I have a little duck next to me. Oh, a fox. And this is Helen? Jane? Oh. Examine Jane. Jane has a low self-esteem and account on her thick, bushy eyebrows, while other people mill around pointing their faces in any old direction. Jane does her best to keep hers pointed the other way. As a result of this behavior, you know very little about her other than 1. She has bad posture, and B. You're almost certain in love with her. Currently, Jane is eating bits and small, round, non-moving foods from a bush. I don't know what to say. I don't know how. I took talk to. I don't know how. Okay. Use rock game. Violence is never the answer. Byron. Examine Byron. Byron is very strong. He is the only person capable of making the big, hairy, moving food with horns stop running away. While everyone else spends hours looking for little, slow or stationary food, Byron sits and waits for bits of big, hairy, moving food with horns to trot past. Then he promptly slaughters them with his bare hands and greedily consumes their edibles, while everyone else gathers around to gap at him for pick up leftover scraps of the carcass when he's done. Currently, Byron is showing down without an audience. Disrespect Byron. I don't want to provoke him. Technically speaking, I'm also food. Talk to Byron. I don't want to disturb him while he's eating. We take our little ducky with us. Examine important looking things. Important looking things. Helen has kindly separated the important looking things from what the hell is happening behind here. Separated important looking things from a pile of junk. Exactly how she determined what was and was not important looking is unclear, but you have no reason to question her judgment. Isn't that PewDiePie that comes out here? It almost looks like him. Can I pick up? Oh. Use. Hat and vest on yourself. Now I look super legit. If you look closely, the one that comes out of these pipes, isn't that like PewDiePie? Or someone really familiar to him? Right? There he is again. What in the flying feces is this? This is the Preposterous awesomeness of everything. Oh, I'm hiding the duck now. Yeah, I think also this looks like him. And this is... Oh... What's his name? He worked with Angry Video Game Nerd in one episode, I think. Anyway, examine Helen. Helen is uncomfortable area's most conventional, attractive female. She is able to survive almost entirely on food offered to her by eager would-be mates. She is thus rendered free from spend her days pottering around and claiming to be in showbiz. Currently, Helen is discovering a large quantity of somewhat mechanical-looking litter and is having a tidy up. She has made two piles: important-looking things left and useless-looking junk right. So all this is junk. Disrespect Helen. Don't you dare! Sorry. Oh, what voice took for her? I'm hiding the little duck I see now. Hi. Hello. What are you doing? Having a tidy up. What's all this junk? Don't know. Do you know anything about these books? They look pretty boring, I know that. Please smile. Bye. Bye. Why is PewDiePie hiding out? I don't know. And this is... Oh, what is his name? Oh, it's like... Nat the NES Punk or something like that? I think it's him. The majority of people. Examine the majority of people. The majority of people are pissing about with a large pile of pretty metal junk, rather than are fighting over a particularly shiny piece of cylindrical metal sheet. Clyde is proudly exhibiting what appears to be a pair of dangerous malfunctioning spark plugs. The lunatic popping in and out of the things like a boss, and Emmett the lunatic. So perhaps PewDiePie is the lunatic. Like a post, Ahmet Victor Polat is just hanging around. A pile of junk itself is suspiciously incoherent looking. A note regarding Brad and Dan. Brad and Dan are twins, however, no one realizes they are twins because Brad always wears a cap, and on rare occasions when Brad removes the cap to do theatrical bows or during high-stakes foot race, he often mistaken for Dan, Dan, on such occasions, has been known to mistake Brad for a mirror or a remarkably clear body of water. Disrespect majority of people. You guys are all dumb, and you smell and you don't think deeply enough for my liking. Talk to the majority of people. They seem pretty engrossed in some good old harmless fun. I'm gonna leave them to it. Can I pick them up? I can't pick that up. Now we see my little ducky. I don't know where it came from. Oh, where did I get the books from? Use food with Jane. She has plenty. Talk to Jane. I don't know how. You really should work with dubbing movies. Those voices are on par. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What to do with a rock? Use books with Drake. Do you know anything about these books? I sure do. Drake explains that the majority of the books are academic textbooks and manuals containing in-depth instructions for the design, construction, and operation of a fully functional space rocket. He goes on to explain that all the parts you need to build a rocket should be lying around somewhere, and somewhat ambiguously suggests that you should keep them safe or burn them or something. He goes on to explain that all the parts you need to build a rocket should be lying around somewhere, and somewhat ambiguously suggests that you should keep them safe or burn them or something. You return to a populated clearing and sure to what to do with new information. You watch on as the majority of people continue to piss about with what you know now is a collection of probably rather valuable space rocket parts. You are partly disgusted by the general level of stupidity and ignorance being exhibited by your peers, and partly disgusted that your own apparent superiority is causing you to stand around being disgusted instead of joining the fun. Let's see, if I just move my bit. Look, he's hiding. Ooh. I wonder how much I screwed over my cam placement now. Just a little bit. There we go. Hey guys, stop effing around. Let's build a freaking space rocket. Everyone stops what they're doing and looks in your direction. Official looking outfit plus dorky grin plus sheepish limp-fingered wave equals something. They can see they can see by your hard hat and vest that you are super legit, but they know from experience that you are just some guy. Consequently, they are torn between an impulse to respect your newfound authority and a more pressure desire to continue doing whatever the heck they were doing. This is way too weird for me. Carry on. That sounds about right. Something unrepeatable towards you. Dan breaks the initiation by calling you a soft-nibbled twit and making a homophobic wisecrack to which You can find no sensible retort. Everyone laughs in the direction of you rapidly reddening face, then goes back to what they were doing. Well, that didn't help. Use books on majority of people. I don't know how. Use rock. Violence is never the answer. Befuddle. These guys are perpetually befuddled. I can't befuddle them further. Pray for them. I'm pretty sure everything will be okay now. No. Use food. No. What? Use food. Helm. No thanks. Use food. Majority of people. They can find their own. I found my ducky. It's right here. Examine gate. Okay. Talk to gate. I don't know how. Talk to Byron. I don't know. Want to disturb him while he's eating. Use books with Anthony. Do you know anything about these books? No. Use food with Anthony. I don't think he's hungry. Talk to Drake. Excuse me. Yes? Can I have some of your pickles and or preserves? I'm afraid not. Do you want to help me build a rocket? I don't like to get my hands dirty until after the bickering, but I'm happy to offer advice. How can I get people to stop effing around and listen to me? I would suggest you find someone in a position of authority who can use as a go-between. Who can I use as a go-between? People tend to listen to Anthony. Oh. I've tried to convince Anthony to help me, but he refuses. Try harder. Anthony is not the sharpest tool in the box, but I'm sure you can find a way to confuse him into complying. Seriously, I have tried everything. Anthony will not help me. For fuck's sake. Click the funnel then. Then click on Anthony. Sounds like Bane. I'm trying to do like a Deckard Cain-ish. Because I needed like an old guy, and that's like my to go to. I like he got angry and told me exactly how to do it. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. He was saying get the fuck out, not you. Befuddle Anthony. Godzilla-based lies. Spraff confusion. You tell Anthony that he doesn't do as you say, a Godzilla will eat him. One of the basic principles of general knowledge, you inform him. Anthony does not want to appear not to know the basic principles of general knowledge, and he definitely does not want to be eaten by a Godzilla, so he agrees to you to do as you say. Congratulations, you have acquired a special item, Anthony. I have an Anthony. Come on, boy. Use Anthony with majority of people.
Hey guys, stop effing around. I'm out. Let's build a freaking space rocket.
Everyone stops what they're doing and looks at the direction of Anthony. Olivia is just sitting here wondering what the fuck is going on. I think I better switch to something else for now. Hi Olivia, if you hear me. Zero confidence plus massive head. It was, oh, I need to give him the clothes. They can see by the size of the massive head that Anthony is an intelligent dude, but they know from experience that he's a complete lack of kind of self-confidence or authority. Consequently, they are torn between an impulse to trust his judgment and mere pressing desire to continue doing whatever the heck they want. Dan breaks the indulgence by pointing out that Anthony is wearing boxer shorts with little love hearts on them, then improvising a lewd serenade in the general direction of Helen. Everyone laughs briefly, loses their train of thought, then go back to doing what they were doing. Well, that didn't help. Use hat and vest on Anthony. Now Anthony looks super legit. Use Anthony on majority of people.
Hey guys, stop fucking around. Let's build a freaking space rocket.
Everyone stops what they're doing and looks in the direction of Anthony. Official looking outfit plus massive head equals win. They can see by the size of his massive head that Anthony is an intelligent dude. And they can tell by his hard hat and vest that he knows how to get shit done. Consequently, they stop what they're doing and obediently wait for orders. Their eyes are making sound.
If we're gonna build this rocket, we must work together in a clear, organized manner. Step 1. Democratically elect a leader.
We should nominate I think Drake. The whispered voice giving increasing tones to her orders. Panic. People are waiting instructions. As a reaction to the stress of the situation, Anthony's temporal lobe triggers a neural response in his hypothalamus. That, among other things, causes adrenal appalling glands to secrete large quantities of hormones, including cortisol, epinephrine, and HCTH, corticotropin. The cortisol, aided by the corticotropin, appears to convert the fatty acids into energy, while it stimulates the holy fuck this is detailed to the nervous system, immobilizing this new energy, dilating his pupil and increasing his heart rate, blood flow and blood sugar levels. In short, Anthony flips out.
Cardigans!
Did I lose? Sometime later. I found a tree. Ah, you're awake, smiley face. Where am I? The cliff top. I moved you up here for safekeeping. Yeah, the running was hilarious. Why am I dressed as a early 90s German man in a recreational visit to Florida? It's a long story. Well, I like it. Good. How long has I been out for? Some time. What did I miss? Well, I can bench a million of my lats and are solid tungsten. I can bench 550. Drake explains that after Anthony knocked out you and you ran away, the vote went ahead without you. Brad and Dan has been the only candidates willing to take on responsibility of leadership, and Dan has been awarded the job after lying more widely about his physical strength. It's... The book says rocket building for dinguses. Twits. Dan and his buddies tried to read the official Build a Rocket Kit manual, but it was far too complicated. They tried to read it's not rocket science, except it is. But that was also too complicated. So they resort to trying to click bits together like it's in a big colorful picture of rockets building for dinguses. Then, when this also turned out to be harder than anticipated, eager to appear as if they knew what they were doing, they resorted to using large quantities of PVA glue to help the bits stick together more easily. That's a solid one. Meanwhile, Brad was super pissed that Dan got the project manager job simply by fabricating information about the material from which the muscles on his back were composed. So he started campaigning against him. He spent the next few days telling derogatory lies about Dan, telling flattening lies about himself, saying the word change more and louder than necessary. There was enough to get the majority of people to vote for him as a new project leader. I can swim faster than the adult manta ray. Dan has less than the requisite number of toes. However, Brad turned out to be not better than Dan. He too was incapable of understanding the complex language used in the manuals, and resorting to sticking the bits together with masking tape. Dan took the opportunity to start his own campaign, adding hollow promise to a flagrant lies, and he was soon re-elected. The job of the project manager has been passing back and forth between those two jerks ever since, and little real progress has been made on the rocket. Why don't you run for project manager? I wanted to make sure I knew how to build a rocket first. I've been reading and building scale models and attending distance learning courses on writing numbers with a squeaky pen. Where the hell did he do distance learning courses? So, why don't you run now? I refuse to tell lies or give bribes or make hollow promises. So I never win, sad face. But that's where you came in. I was hoping you might run on my behalf. What will I have to do? Whatever it takes to get elected. Let's do it. Okay. The first thing you need to do is register as a candidate so you can gain access to the stage. Take this jam in case you need to make any bribes. Okay, boss, I got this. Tools, detonator. Disrespect detonator. I can think of nothing negative to say about a classic T-handle detonator. Pick up detonator.
Don't touch that.
Use detonate. Kawabanga. Pick up tools.
Don't touch those.
Drake Things. Drake has amassed a large collection of things relating to the production of space rockets. Pile of leather-bound books and ring binders containing detailed information on the subject. A collection of tools with which he seems to have been building functional test rockets. A gramophone playing calming classical dross, and a mess of hastily scribbled diagrams, notes and equations, which seems suitable, complicated and erratic to be highly intelligent. There does seem to be an awful lot of smoke and fire on the diagram marked large emissions though. Let's see, I don't think I have anything more here to use. No. Let's see, we can go to there. I think we'll go back to the beach at first. Whoa, marshmallows! Pick up! Marshmallows. Oh yeah. Examine marshmallow. Marshmallows. That's what? Oh, you don't see what he's doing! I accidentally clicked myself and he did this. No lamps. Eller, it goes, no lamps. How long was I gone? Use marshmallow on fire. I prefer them untoasted. Consume marshmallow. Nom 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 nom. Pick up marshmallow. Examine revolutionaries. The revolutionaries are a group of free thinkers who don't believe in the rocket project. Why do I use the voice? They claim the rockets are not required to reach space and that if we all work together and form a big human pyramid, all supporting each other, we will get there unaided. This, of course, is ridiculous, and their credibility is further reduced by the fact that they are wearing underwear supplied by Dan, eating marshmallows leftover from a slumber party organized by Brad, and sipping from artificially concealed gin-based cocktails that go, oh my god, can you stop playing that guitar? Hello, chaps.
Hi.
Please excuse my ignorance, but what is a revolutionary?
We believe that the current system of project management is flawed, and that drastic action is needed to facilitate change.
What sort of action are you referring to?
Handing off leaflets, walking around in big angry groups, using basic ranks to give vague statements the illusion of importance. Whatever it takes, really.
What sort of changes are you looking for?
We want to put an end to the use of masking tape and PVA glue.
So what will you use to stick the rocket parts together?
I will tell you we want to use, and that's tape and glue.
But what will you use?
Not tape or glue, that's for sure.
But you have to use something, right?
paper glue just aren't strong enough, and they are making other bits sticky. Something has to change.
Yes, but what specifically?
The use of tape and glue.
Okay, that's enough blub for me. Thanks. Can I have a marshmallow, please?
We don't own the marshmallows. We believe that everyone who wants marshmallows should be free to eat marshmallows.
So I can have one.
Yes, take a dang marshmallow already.
Can I borrow some of your fire?
That's not really how ownership works, or how fire works. But if you want to light the torch or something, go ahead.
Biden.
Bye.
Ah! Always do so. But why did I pick up a rock in the first act? Examine yourself. No alarms. No alarm. Factory. This factory was built to keep up the production of the increasingly elaborate gift spread and then promised to the people by campaigning. The majority of people are forced to work their fingers to the bone, turning poor and unsuspecting trees into automatic hand covers and accurate replicas of unattainable expensive sports cars and catsocks and almost prohibitively comfortable chairs. This strikes you as a high price to pay for such superfluous tat, but the majority of people are too busy working, too drunk or too engrossed in playing with their shiny new toys to ever consider complaining. Disrespect factory. Hey factory, you stink. Pick up factory. It's too heavy. I have my duck back. It's by my foot. My footsies. Examine bar area. Bar area. This fully functional bar area was promised to the people during Dan's 8th stint as leader of the opposition. As a reaction to Brad developing a strawberry milk river during the previous term, it is programmable LED dance floor and cool retro boombox and an impressive collection of spirits to the surplus of olives. The increasingly elaborate cocktail design supplies to create a entire majority of people. Woo! Woo! Disrespect bar area. You suck a bar. Talk to Helen. Hi. Hello. How's it going? Fabulous, darling. Are you feeling okay? I'm feeling fabulous. Oh. You have a pert butt. How's showbiz? Fabulous. I leave you to it. I leave you to it. Talk to Byron. Hello. Hello. Can I go onto the stage, please? Only official PM candidates allow up there, mate. Can I go on the stage, please? Okay. Can I go up the ladder, please? Only official PM candidates allow up there, mate. How do I become an official PM candidate? You have to speak to the project manager about that. What's up the ladder? The ladder leads to the official PM candidate sleeping area. Why do official PM candidates get their own sleeping area? You have to speak to the project manager about that. How do I become an official PM candidate? You have to speak to the project manager about that. By then I guess. Or come ducky. The man with the little pencil. Examine the man with the little pencil. The man with the little pencil started writing things down through a sense of moral obligation. He saw people, usually Brad or Dan, doing things he didn't agree with. He investigated, then wrote down his findings for all to see. But the majority of people either found his articles too long or too complicated, or often too upsetting to read. Spending all his time writing, the man with the little pencil soon started to go hungry. Brad and Dan would not feed him from the communal food store on account of the derogatory things he has been writing about them. And the majority of people would not feed him from their personal stashes on account of thinking he was a dingle. Subsequently, he was forced to adapt his writing style. Holy. At first he aimed solely to please the majority of people. He continued writing about the things he didn't agree with, but he just upped the stories a bit and added snappy headlines to grab people's attention. For a while he survived on handouts from a majority of people, but as they were forced to work increased long hours at the factory and the community farm, the food became more valuable for them and they soon stopped sharing. His attempt to further shorten his section on his archive were not enough. As soon he was forced to please Brad and Dan as well, in order to get fed from the community food store. As a relative value of food increases, the man with the little pencil was forced to drift further and further from his original noble intentions. These days he survives by writing pretty much anything Brad and Dan tell him to, or whatever he thinks people want to hear. Do a backflip. Hooray for him. I'm pretty sure everything will be okay now. Talk to him. Excuse me.
You better make it snappy, kid.
Oh damn it, I can't use that voice. Oh, what voice? I'm more like... Oh, I think... You are kinda creeping me out. I'm going to leave now. Okay. There's a bell here. Talk to majority of people. They're currently too engrossed in the leader of opposition's rhetoric. Talk to the leader of opposition. Boo! Use computer. Hello friend, what can I help you with today? Use social media to bypass bias rating of man with the person. Design and build satirical computer game highlighting the flaws of the current project management. Watch James Black Yammer with a Chihuahua. Glue will solve everything. Yeah. This song is great. Okay. You create a social media account and start writing posts about the flaws of the current management system. but you have no online friends. So there's a dog on the picture. Damn it, it's actually catchy. Yo, yo, yo. But you have no friends, so there's no one to read or like or share them. You send a bunch of friend requests, but only Clyde accepts, and he doesn't read or like or share your post due to not being able to read. Instead, he tags you in a bunch of cute animal videos, filling your timeline with dross. You tell yourself to preserve, that it takes time to build a following, but then you spend the remainder of the afternoon watching videos of dog that looks perpetually grumpy. What? I lost? The grumpy dog videos led to videos of dogs on swings, which in turn led to videos of people falling over while swing dancing. Somehow you find yourself videos of other people playing board games and suddenly enjoy watching videos dissiping aftermath of extreme weather events. By the time you finally pull yourself away from the computer, you have developed a number of physical impediments, including carpal tunnel syndrome, severe short-sightedness, and inability to straighten your back. You are also very hungry, but those impediments make it extremely difficult to find food. You try to ask for help, but it turns out you have also developed acute social anxiety issues. You are unable to talk to anyone. You end up hiding yourself deep in the forest, escaping into the fantasy world of survival horror video games, eating pizza, and with arbitrary pipes and processed cheese rolled into the crust. Unsurprisingly, this lifestyle soon takes a toll of your already deteriorating health. Eventually, your heart just stops beating, and briefly there's pain with no end forever. There's nothing. The end. You didn't win. What? Continue? Oh! I thought I was had to replay everything. Oh my god. So I can actually die. I didn't know that. Hey, computer. There was one thing I could use on it more. Design and build satirical computer. Despite your obvious lack of experience, you dive headfirst into the development of your game. At first everything goes well, you feel smart and superior and like it. But things soon take a turn for the worse. In an attempt to keep things light-hearted so it's not seem preachy, your story becomes increasingly silly. The metaphor to seem to coincide with meaningful in the planning stage becomes strained and daft as you elaborate on its details, and your inexperienced writing starts to shine through the gaps between the bold ideas you have been using as cover. Your lack of coding knowledge and confirmed refusal of collaborate forces you to simplify gameplay to a point where you're inevitably parodying outdated genres and replacing traditional animated cutscenes with walls of text to dance the rambling of it's talking about itself. You realize there are so few puzzles in your game that it almost isn't a game at all. It would probably make more sense if an illustrated children's book. But then the superfluous background animations wouldn't distract people from the poorly finished artwork. And people's low expectation requiring literary creativity within the output medium wouldn't distract them from the fact that the story makes no sense, and you will have to admit that while you are exhibiting lots of different skills here, you weren't proving to be especially proficient in the practice of any single one. As you start to lose confidence altogether, you add a weird self-depreciating story branch, where the main character struggles to create a game of his own, mirroring your struggle as if simply acknowledging your failing somehow excuse system. When your stomach starts to grumble and you bash out the closed beta, so they have swirling meaningless mess of all doesn't keep you awake another night. You ask Drake to test the game for you, whereupon he immediately recognizes it for the snooty, self-aggravating piece of crap that it is. He points out that you clearly had no genuine intention of helping the situation, and that you had instead chosen to sit back and point and laugh like a useless tosser. Sorry, you say. I thought you were second there. It might be a special. Lol, says Drake. Lol at you. Well, that didn't help. Oh, I didn't die! And I made a game. And I have my ducky left. Alright, this ducky is under my feet, so... Talk to project manager. Excuse me. Yes. I think I'll give him a snooty voice. Him and his twin. I would try a snooty voice. I have no idea what a snooty voice is, but I would do it. I'd like to register as an official PM candidate, please. Oh, you just need to fill in a condensity registration form. Where do I get the candidacy registration form? You need to fill in a candidacy registration form application form. Where do I get the candidacy registration form application form? I can give you one as soon as you have filled in your P9950. Where do I get the P9950? You just need to fill in a general form, release form. And where can I get the general form release form? I can give you one as soon as you have filled in your P9950. Where do I get the P9950? You just need to fill in a general form release form. It just goes on and on. Ah! It's a tarp. I think so too. Can I have some food, please? All the easy to reach branches have been picked clean. My records suggest you have not worked your allotted farm and factory hours this week. So no, I couldn't work because I was unconscious. Can't I just have an unripe plum or something? No exceptions, I'm afraid. Last month, Carol made out that her shattered abdomen was more debilitating than it actually was. It ended up giving her free food for 6 days, longer than I might have otherwise. Then Carl tried to capitalize on my weakness by claiming he couldn't work because his leg has been torn off in a hoeing accident. That sneaky bugger could hop around just fine. Oh my god, he actually lost his leg. How do you come you didn't finish the rocket yet? The rocket project is progressing as planned. The rocket will be finished in no time. How come you are using so much tape and or glue on the rocket? The rocket project is progressing as planned. The rocket will be finished in no time. How come you are not using the official Build a Rocket Kit manual to build the rocket? The rocket project is progressing as planned. The rocket will be finished in no time. Bye! Rocket scientist. Examine rocket scientist. Rocket scientist. The rocket scientists are trapped in a routine of removing Brad's tape in order to stick the piece together with glue from Dan. Then removing Dan's glue so it stick together with the tape from Brad. If they were left to their own devices, they would most likely have the rocket built by now. But for Dan and Brad, the appearance of progress is more important than progress itself, so they are never given the time to sit down and figure everything out. It has to go to the point now where they have given up on trying to build the rocket at all. Or they just play acting while drinking cups of tea. Thankful to be avoiding the considerable more grueling work to the factory order and order uniform. Talk to rocket scientist. Hello, chaps. What's up? Damn it. Okay, I will try with that voice. How come you didn't finish the rocket yet? It's extremely difficult and complicated task. Also, our leaders are idiots. Also, we have become downtrodden and complacent as a result of all this red tape we are tied up with. How come you are using so much tape and or glue on the rocket? For political reasons, the PM needs to develop the illusion
of progress with a very short timescale. There's simply no time to learn to do things properly.
How come you're not using the official Build a Rocket Kit manual to build a rocket?
Brad threw it away. He couldn't understand all the words and numbers inside and he got upset.
How come you still listen to Brad and Don?
They feed us. It's this or working in the factory and or in the farm. This is easier. We get tea. Also, we are buddies from back so.
See you later. Wait, if I can bribe someone. Use camera on guy. Camera on opposition. Use camera on. I don't know how to use myself. I don't know how. What? Use camera on Helen. Use camera on yourself. What? Use camera. I don't do selfies. Use yam with viral. Will you let me on stage if I give you some yam? Oh fuck, what was his voice? You have to speak to the product manager about that. Walk the stage. Only official PN's candidates are allowed to stage, mate. Use scam on product manager. Will you give me the appropriate paperwork if I give you some yum? Oh, you have all the food I could ever want right now, thanks. Asshole. Will you write nice things about me and Drake if I give you some yum?
I already.
Damn it. Jam the rocket. Ho ha ha. Oh, what kind of voice should I have for him? I already have a delicate balanced system of bribes and counter-bribes, thanks. Sleazy. How do I do a sleazy?
I already have a delicate balanced system of bribes and counter bribes, thanks.
Is that sleazy? Somebody needs to be Batman. I need to find a new guy. Next guy will have Batman. Okay, creepy it is. Next new person I found will have Batman's voice. Talk to him. Excuse me. Yes? The project manager won't let me register as a PM candidate. He keeps telling me to fill in appropriate non-existent forms. Maybe the revolutionaries can help you. They always have a few tricks up their jumpers. I leave you to it. Sup nerds? Bane and Batman, makes sense. Hello chaps.
Hey.
Can you help me become an official PM candidate?
I don't take an interest in that kind of thing, I'm afraid.
I'm interested in starting a revolution.
Great! What sort of revolution do you want to start?
The kind where I illegally seize power of the rocket project by force.
Good choice. I suggest you had some leaflets to organize an angry group walk. I'm interested in starting. Great.
The kind where I infiltrate the system and bring it down from within.
The old 21 Jump Street routine. You need this emergency candidacy petition. That will allow you to bypass the paperwork paradox after you're on your own. But don't forget to do things and address you in different manner in some description if you succeed.
Checkpoint reach? I wonder what I should do if I'm marshmallow. Use this on myself. I don't think it's allowed. Use petition. Oh. Use petition. Hello? Will you sign my petition? Boring! Use yam. Have some yum. Thanks, honey. Here's a little for you in return. Gosh, okay. Official form there. Will you sign my petition? Boring. Use petition majority of people. They are currently too engrossed in the leader of the opposition's rhetoric. Use jam with majority of people. Use petition with... Did you sign my petition? What are you petitioning for? Damn it, I forgot his voice. It will go with that one. I want to become official PM candidate.
Sounds boring. But if you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I see you have a nice camera there. Get me a picture of something newsworthy and I'll sign your dumb petition.
I got this picture of Helen.
This is good. The majority of people like Helen, but it's not controversial enough.
You kinda creeping me out. I'm going to leave now. I need her to show the tatas. Have some yum. Thanks, honey. I'd little something for you in return. God damn it. I pressed the wrong button. That's got to be newsworthy. Talk. Excuse me.
You better make this snappy, kid.
I got this picture of Helen acting inappropriately.
Bingo!
Examine petition. This petition will allow me to bypass the project manager paperwork and become official PM candidate. I currently have 2 of the necessary 10 signatures. Use this with rocket science. Will you sign my petition? What do you... Damn it, what was his voice? What are you petitioning for? Equal rights for walls. We don't have strong feelings either way on that issue. But if you get us some sugar for a tea, we sign whatever you want. See you later. Sugar. That's not really sugar, is it? It's a marshmallow. But I commend your effort, so we sign the petition. The petition will allow me to come. Oh, we have 5. Do you want to sign? I have this petition. Can I become an official pen? Huh. You don't have so you don't have enough signatures yet. Nerd. Wait. Need 5. I don't know what the use petition. Use petition. 5. Use petition. Use petition. 5. I don't know how. Use petition. 5. Will you sign my petition? Boring. Talk. Hi. Hello. Can I have your autograph? Of course, honey. Where do you want it? On this petition, please. Sure thing. Will you sign my petition? Yes, of course. And then I think the revolutionaries. This petition. Use petition, revolutionaries. Will you sign my petition?
Are you planning on bringing down the system from within?
I sure am.
Then of course we win, comrade.
I think that's all 10. I'm currently have all the necessary signatures. Whoop whoop. All signatures get. Do a little pray for the bar. I'm pretty sure everything will be okay now. Use petition with product center. I have this petition. Can I become an official PM candidate now? Dang it. Yeah, I guess. The product manager let me congratulate you on your use of initiative, then stomps off to initiate the vote ceremony. As he rings the voting bell, almost everyone gathers around the stage to see what candidates have to say. I am taller than average for a man of my age. The leader of my station is typical sexual habit. The product manager speaks first. He tells flattering lies about himself and derogatory lies about the opponents. He claims everything is fine when he makes a series of wild, unkeepable promises about organizing paintball holidays and building underwater theme parks and inventing Epsom salt. While he speaks, a man in an elaborate embroidered wren suit stands next to him. And when he finishes, the man in the wren suit flaps around dramatically to encourage sustained applause. The leader of the opposition speaks next. He tells flattering lies about himself and derogatory lies about his opponents. He claims change is inevitable. Then he makes a series of wild, unkeepable promises about randomly upholstering a huge section of forest or successfully building the rocket or giving everyone digital watches. While he speaks, a man claiming to be Simon Le Bon stands next to him, and when he's finished, the man sings Hungry Like the Wolf to encourage sustained applause. Next time it's your time to speak on behalf of Drake. I think I should go with lies, because that's what everyone does. Drake is actually Val Kilmer in disguise. Oh my god, Drake is Batman. Bane is Batman. Positive murmuring. Brad and Dawn moisturize on a daily basis and receive regular professional manicures. What's murmuring? If you vote for Drake, he will do a rad 360 flip and organize free dolphin rides for everyone. Cheering and whooping. Some of the candidates, the one with the hard hat, currently getting his bits all sticky. The one with hard hat seems like it. The new guy standing for Drake confirmed Tosser. Based on the words you said, the majority of people decide you are probably pretty genuine and cool too. Also, they're pretty keen on the whole dolphin rides idea. However, you lack celebrity endorsement worse than. Before the votes are cast, the man with a list of pencil hands out a paper entitled A Summary of Candidates. It does not refer to you favorably, and eventually the leader of the opposition wins, receiving 66% of the vote. Well, that could have gone better. But I have a VIP now. I'm a VIP. Also, Val Kilmer's Batman was the effing worst. Did you censor your fuck, or was it auto-censored? Okay. Go to treetop. And we go down there. My little duck is still here. Okay. Examine abandoned nest. Now this nest has been abandoned. It's technically just a loosely interwoven bundle of tinder. Yoink. And we have Kato. There it is. Make them all see. All see. Hairs everywhere. Okay, let's examine the Birdman. Man in red suit. The man in the red suit was briefly employed to wear his suit by Dan as part of an attempt to stage an unsanctioned Cirque du Soleil performance for the people. The performance was a disaster. 3 people died, but the man in the red suit became an unexpected hit, since he has never taken his suit off and has become one of Ireland's biggest celebrities. He was awarded an honorary VIP pass for achievements on the field of flapping and cawing. A note about the bed on which is precious, while the majority of people huddled together between the notes below. Rather than Dennis being sharing this rather precious, balanced but undoubtedly splendid bed, there are no particular reason for them to be slumbering in the treetops. It's exposed to the elements and logically imperative for dangers, but it's always attained a great amount of pleasure for being able to look down on everyone. Oh, so they've been sleeping here. Oh, what kind of voice should he have? Hallå? We said it. Next one. I'm trying to read here, boss. Damn it. More. Hello. I'm trying to read here, boss. Damn it, it's not correct. Will you stand next to me in the next vote if I give you some yum? I'm trying to read here, boss. Pick up book. I can't pick that up. Use. I don't know how. Use yourself. Examine yourself. No lumps. Stop touching yourself and go down. So when I have a celebratory, I can get what do you call it? I can go and ring the bell. But how? I need a stick. Talk to man pencil. Excuse me. You better make this snappy, kid. How come you wrote those nasty things about me and Drake? Have you heard about the First Amendment, buddy? Freedom of the press. I can write whatever the heck I want. Will you say nicer things about me and Drake if I give you some yum? I already have a delicate balanced system of bribes and counter-bribes things. Will you say nicer things about me if I take some more pictures for you? Nah, pictures are all new already. The majority of people are only looking at vines and gifts these days. But those weren't true. That's your opinion. No, they were false statements of fact. Opinion has nothing to do with it. That's your opinion. Fine, sad face. Will you vote for me and Drake in the next election? I usually vote Masons and gives the best vote day speech. You're kinda creeping me out. I'm going to leave now. Where can I find a stick? Was it a stick up here? Maybe. Use camera. I have got his soul. Talk to Rick. Excuse me. Yes? How can I convince people to vote for us? You have to do 3 things. Tell lies and make wild, unkeepable promises like bread and then do. Get a popular person next to you while you're on the stage. And get the man with the little pencil to stop saying nasty things about us. How can I get a popular person standing next to me? I would ask Helen if I was you. She seems pretty keen on attention. How can I get the man with the little pencil to stop saying nasty things about us? This one might be tough. I would suggest ask nicely or bribe him. But if that doesn't work, you might need these. Just don't, just don't tell anyone you got it from me. Got it. What's this key for? I have no idea what you're talking about. Wink. I'll leave you to it. Helen. Talk to. Hi. Hello. Will you stand next to me at the next vote? Why do I have you after you sold that picture of me to the man with little pencil? Because you belong on the stage, darling. You're right. Your talents are vast on ground level. I'm gonna get prepared. I'll make sure the stage when you're ready. That was surprisingly easy. Yoo-hoo. Excuse me. You better make this snappy, kid. How come you write those nasty things about me and Drak? Have you heard about the First Amendment, buddy? Freedom of press. I can write whatever heck I want. Would you say nicer things about me and Drake if I give you some yum? I wonder the delicate balance system of bribes and counterparts, thanks. Okay. Fine. Time for fredagsmys. Thanks and have a nice evening, bro. You too, bro. Hope you have a nice fredagsmys. And say hi to people, I guess. Do you know anything about this key? Nope. You're kinda creeping me out. I'm going to leave now. Use key with memory. I don't need to lock or unlock that. Oh. Plingeling. Is the bell used to announce a vote ceremony? Use spell. You ring the voting bell, initiate another vote ceremony. You ring the voting bell, initiate another vote ceremony. And if you do so, almost everyone gathers around the stage to see what the candidates have to say. Wonder what the theme parts. They say the same thing. Now it's time to use to speak. Tell flattening lies. Drake is actually Val Kilmer in disguise. Helen looks like hot trash. Tell derogatory lies about your opponents. Brad and dine moisturize daily basis. Make wild and capable promises. If you vote for Drake, he would do a rad 360 flip and organize a free dolphin rides for everyone. Sharing and whooping. Based on the words you say, the majority of people decide you're probably pretty genuine cool. Also, they're pretty keen on the whole dolphin day. Before the votes are cast, the man with the little pencil has a paper entitled Summary of Candidates. It does not review in favor. We got the leader of the position will receive a total. Oh, I'm getting closer. Well, that could have gone better. Mow. You can talk to. Excuse me. You better make it snappy, kid. Will you vote for me and Drak in the next election? I usually vote based on gives the best birthday speech. You know you can write this. Okay. Where do I get just the key? Use key with me. I don't need to unlock that. Talk to. Hello. I'm trying to read here, boss. I'm trying to read. There's a stick. Use stick with nest. A makeshift torch. Use torch with fire. He put the fire in his back pocket. Cape. Use burning torch with cape. Nothing, it's inside. Nothing in every direction. There's the rocket. It's just a tray. Examine security guard. This dude's inscrutable. Excuse me. Yep. What are you guarding? The dangerous lunatic. What is the dangerous lunatic? He's a dangerous lunatic. Do you know anything about this key? Do you put it in the tray if you want to pass through the checkpoint? Can I go through? Yep. As long as you put any keys in the key tray into your return. Bye. Examine fermented mush. Mush. A cluster of berries full of fermented apple segments. Over the time it has been left to ferment, the apple mush has grown into increasingly potent hallucinogen. The dangerous lunatic may well have been built up a tolerance to the mush, but the prolonged consumption of such a toxic substance must have been profound effect on his mental and physical well-being. The dangerous lunatic. The dangerous lunatic was once a regular, harmless lunatic. He did stupid things, people laughed in his direction. Occasionally someone would throw some food at him, through pity or anger. And this was enough to sustain his way of life. Then one day, during his second term of PM, Dan employed the dangerous lunatic to help to convince people that rum-based cocktails were awesome. He tattooed the words "rum-based cocktails are awesome" across the dangerous lunatic's chest, and offered him peeled apple segments every time someone laughed in his direction. But Dan has not anticipated how successful the dangerous lunatic would have been with making a spectacle of himself. And within a week, half the island's inhabitants were transformed into helpless alcoholics. Seeing his power, others soon struck similar bargains with the dangerous lunatic, and before long he has amassed a large collection of propaganda-spreading tattoos, and more apple segments than he could possibly consume. The uneaten apples started to ferment, developing into a potent hallucinating mush, and the dangerous lunatic behavior became increasingly erratic. The more erratic his behavior, the more people laughed in his direction. The more people laughed in his direction, the more apples he received from his sponsors. The more apples he received, the more potent his hallucinating mush became. And the more potent his mush, the more erratic his behavior. The whole cycle quickly spiraled out of control, and he had restrained inside the barren area. We have been living off his accumulated mush ever since. Use that. There's a note. The dangerous lunatic has been exiled from the comfortable areas for committing the following unlawful acts: public indecency, lewd shenanigans, inciting violence, inciting hatred, inciting hanky-panky, unsanctioned pooping, vandalism, horseplay, manslaughter, man's laughter, excessive frolicksomeness, destruction of property, destruction of puppetry, destruction of pottery, illegal U-turns, resisting arrest, various narcotics offenses, petty theft, impersonating an office chair, various offenses relating to ham. Under no circumstances should anyone try to contact or communicate with dangerous lunatic. The dangerous lunatic is dangerous. Can I pick up much? It burn a hole through my pocket. Talk to lunatic. Hello. Oh, I think I know what to do. Pick up. I want my key back. I am going to combine the key with the rocket, shoot it away again, come back here, and with the key being inside now. Holy crap, who's this? Farid. When the key is inside, I will be able to save supposedly PewDiePie. I think it is him. What are you doing? Problem Merlin groups. Do you know anything about this key? Do you want some yum? Do you need a hand? No. Do you want to come and live in the comfortable area? No. Are you sure? We have a river made of strawberry milk. You bitches over there be cray-cray with your strawberry milk and shit. Come on, we had a really great pajama party last week, and such events are by no means uncommon. You ain't going to no whack-ass pajama party, blood, and you got shit to do, you got me? You know what? You know you want to. There's dancing. I don't got no time for making them limb shape or no edge of mouth bananas, yo. Fine. Do you want to help me gain power of the rocket project and build a rocket to fly to space? I don't know nothing to do with that, bro. Okay, I'll leave you to it. To this biatch. I think he's my favorite so far. I think I did a rather okay voice with him. Yay! Use key with model. I put it in the cargo by. Use rocket with launch apparatus. Use detonator. Kawabunga. And now we go back. Wait, can I collect anything here? No. I have the key. And the model rocket. Now we use the key to release madness. As you unlock his cage, the dangerous lunatic bursts free and immediately pounds off towards a comfortable area. Don't eat red berries. Safe apple stores for the way. Hats. He flips and somersaults and leapfrogs his way around the populated clearing. Whoa, this is kind of loud actually. He eats all the inedible berries, making a different overexcited grimace after each stand. Project forms a rainbow of toxic bile. He steals the project manager's crown, walks around wearing it with his chest inflated in a show of false self-importance, gets tackled by Byron and forced to return it. Then he attacks, consumes and usurps the man with the little pencil. They may not have been a good idea. So, because we killed the man with the little pencil, that means we can go now. The key detector has detected your keys amongst your possessions. Please place any keys in this tray before passing the checkpoint. Yeah, sure. Hello. Seems about right. You ring the voting bell. They say same thing. Tell flattening lies. Drake is actually Val Kilmer in disguise. Positive murmuring. Tell editorial lies about your opponents. Brad and Dan moisturizes on a daily basis and receive regular professional manicures. Positive murmuring. If you vote for Drake, he will do a rad 360 flip and organize free dolphin rides for everyone. Sharing and whooping. Based on the words you have said, the majority of people decide you're a pretty genuine and cool dude. Also, they're pretty keen on the whole dolphin rides idea. The presence of Helen increased their excitement. Before the voices are cast, the dangerous lunatic hands out a picture he has drawn of a horse riding a skateboard. That has no effect on the result, and eventually you win, receiving 66% of the votes. I take it from here. He punched me. Sometime later. I'm in a cargo. Oh my god, what the fuck? Wait. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? Oh, you're awake. Do you have a pleasant nap? I like that it's become like futuristic now. Where am I? In space. What am I wearing? A spacesuit. Why am I locked in this cage? So you can't ruin the plan. What's the plan? Well, Drake explains that after he manipulated you into getting him into power, then bashed your face in, he took control of the rocket project by force. He closed the bar area and sold the computer and turned off the Strawberry Milk River. Then he attempted the factory into a kind of aeronautical workhouse. He kept everyone in line by riding around on Byron's back, threatening to have slackers noggled or wedged, or purple nurpled, and he maintained power to host a series of elaborate rigged elections. Under this horrifying, strict yet undeniable efficient regime, the rocket got built in no time. However, when it came to mining the ore used to produce the rocket fuel, it turned out that the deposit Drake has been using for his tests was almost exhausted. A new source was found underneath Farid's farm, but the majority of people were not keen on the idea of destroying the man's livelihood to obtain it. Drake circumvented this by issuing and spreading derogatory lies about Farid, then having him roughhoused by Byron, while repeatedly shouting the word freedom at the top of his voice, to mask the sound of Farid's whimpering. Drake was thus finally free to execute the plan. The plan consists of two main elements. 1. Modify the rocket's exhaust system to eviscerate all signs of human lives from the comfortable area on takeoff. This has already been successfully accomplished. 2. Fly the rocket directly into the sun, killing everyone on board. This part is still in progress and being brought to fruition. So, I guess it turns out I was the bad guy all along. LOL. So I lied and cheated and gave hollow promises to my friends, just so you could murder us all with the heat of the sun. No, you lied and cheated and gave hollow promises to your friends because you mistook your life for some kind of game and tried desperately to give it meaning and to succeed. And then took advantage of that in order to murder us all with the heat of the sun. Peace, smile. Turn around now, or I will scream. No. Turn around now, or I will cry. No. Turn around now, or I will punch you in the conkesh. Nope. Turn around now, or I will sing I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Oh God, I hate that song, but no. Why are you doing this? We were a virus, a disease. We were slowly killing the island, turning its wood and its wildlife into electronic golf caddies and exquisite hams, purposely multiplying and consuming resources at an exponentially quickly pace. If I didn't stop us, if I didn't cure the island, it would not have survived. but he did burn it to the ground when we took off. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Please elaborate. The island was massive and half covered in forest. It would have taken years to consume it all. But we would have, then what? We could just go back to eating seeds. Not possible. The majority of people already consider strawberry milk a basic human right. They would never vote for someone who intended to return them to the simple life. And they would eventually turn on anyone who forced it upon them as I did. We could find a new island and consume that too. Then what? We could find a new planet. We have flipping space rocket. Remember? And work our way through the universe until every star is orbited by a series of dead, obsolete rocks. Then what? Even if we were a virus, would you not want us to be an effective one? Please elaborate. Disease may be ugly and unpleasant, but it is an important part of nature's delicate balance. Maybe in some way too complicated for us to understand. The island needed to die for greater good of the planet. In this analogy, I would be acting as the white blood cells of the island's immune system. Also an important part of nature's delicate balance. Well, maybe I kinda see your point. Okay, I can see your point. Please continue with the genocide. Did I choose wrong? Will do. You sit back and relax while Drake flies the rocket directly into the sun, killing everyone on board. Everyone on board dies. Whoa. Back on Earth, the island eventually recovers from the blast of Drake's modified exhaust. It fact, the phosphorus in the ash produced by burning all the human-built rocks on the surface fertilize the ground and helps the roots and shoots and seeds underneath to regrow with intensified vigor. Without humans to contend with, wildlife flourishes in the comfortable area. Bees, boars, and bison reclaim the populated clearing. As they eat and roam and defecate, they spread the forest seeds over the fertile soil, and the trees start closing in. Before long, every last trace of human existence is gone. However, this means the number of specialized species of plant that relied heavily on the light of the sun and could therefore only survive in the sun-drenched edges of the clearing are wiped out. In turn, some obscure insects that survived solely on sustenance provided by those plants and are unable to adapt to the new surroundings also become extinct. The plants are reliant on the insects to spread their pollen, and the insects are reliant on the plants for food. So the more insects that die, the more plants that go, and the more plants that die, the more insects go. Soon, small birds and mammals start to suffer too, then the larger animals. Before long, all that's left are the animals that can sustain themselves on the roots and bark of the trees. Voles and beavers take over. They slowly consume the forest, desperately fighting to stay alive, until there is nothing left. And then they fight and kill each other, while slowly dying from starvation. The end. You didn't win. Damn it! Okay, continue. What did I miss? Well... So I guess you touched on some bad guy. Okay, we can jump over this. Why you have to do this? Some virus to see. That's slow killing virus. That's the dumbest thing I heard. Please elaborate. Was it this? Okay, I'm gonna go escape and save the day and stuff, I guess. Good luck with that. Disrespect. 3. I don't want to induce more genocidal thoughts. Pick up. Key. I can't reach it. Pray for a key. Praying while hurtling through all the space is somehow dishonest. We're kind of taking the bull by the horns here already. Use key. I can't reach it. Pick up cage. Pick up key. This suit is too cumbersome for flipping. Or the majority of people. Examine majority of people. The majority of people. Drake proved to be worse than Brad and Dan in his disregard for the well-being of the majority of people. While the pickle rich and powerful sit in the leather chairs, watching inanimate American sitcoms on their laptops, talking about room for 10 comfortable people, the majority of people has been stuffed into the cabinet and forgotten. They seem to be making the most of it though. There is a kind of as long as I can't specifically identify what's on the set of mind if it's about surviving, so talk to people. Guys, truck has gone bonkers. Man, you take kill him, dang bombers. Bad news. Can you help me escape from this dang cage? No, sorry. Sorry, I'm a bit tied up at the moment. Bye. Pick up. Extendable grabby hand pincher thing. Oh yeah. Use extendable hand punch thing with key. Use key with cage. I can't examine myself in this combat suit. Talk to. Hello. No responses. So I guess I go talk to him? Maybe? Stop examining yourself. Use pincher on control disk. I need to focus on restraining or subduing Drake before I realize that I escaped it. I don't need to grab that. Okay. I don't need to befaddla old man. Praying will hurt. It's like taking bull by the horn. I need to focus on restraining. Pick up padlock. Use padlock on Rick. Better lock next time, Drak. I've set us on a neutral course for now. I think I will find where the majority of people want to go before rerouting us. Talk. I bashed Drake in the head with some metal and he conked out. Oop, good work, boys. Well done, congrats, you're the best honey. Do you want me to help you from the cargo net?
No.
Who's talking? To be honest, we kind of grown accustomed to repression. We were developed a kind of gentle, stoic happiness based on the camaraderie of shared anxieties. If we intend freedom and or genuine happiness, now we have completely constructed our moral outlooks. Who said that?
Me.
Ah. Where to, guys?
The moon. Mars, the moon. The moon!
Drift deeper and deeper. I think we should go to the moon. You take the rocket to the moon, then maneuver it into a parking orbit. Everyone agrees that you should go down and check it out before committing to land on the rocket. As you make your way down the landing unit, you look down the moon's surface and the blank crater marked Ethereum stares back at you. The moon seems largely disappointing. I can't examine it myself. The landing unit is controlled remotely by the main ship, so in order to return you must use this rather haphazard looking at combination of electronics, the comms terminal, to request attraction. It's just an uncrossable chassis. It's just an impossible reach. This music. This place is rubbish, bring me back up. Can do. Well, that was disappointing. Talk to them. Where to, guys? Mars. I think we go to Mars. You take the rocket to Mars, then maneuvering into a parking orbit. Everyone agrees that you should go down and check it out before committing to land on the wall. Let's make our way down to land with Mars. The desolate fearless landscape stares back at you. Mars seems kinda lame. Got an achievement that I am on Mars. More of the same. Walk to nothing much, really. Oh my god, damn music. It's just an impossible reach. I thought something was happening in the game. Big rock. It's just a big rock. Mars was not a good place either. We escaped from the planet. There's nothing even but prohibitively experimental electronical music down here. Bring me back up.
You can do.
Well, that was disappointing. Where to, guys?
Jupiter, home. Jupiter.
I think we should go to Jupiter. Agree soon more nerve-wracking, blah blah blah, the same. The swirling gases. Let's break it down to land to the Jupiter's surface. The swirling gases as mysterious package. Jupiter seems prohibitively hydrogenic. Is this a losing stage? It's just various noxious gases. The gases are noxious, I rather not consume them. Hello Gus, how's it going, mate? Hey Gus, I'm a bit lost. Can you point me to the nearest waitress? Help! Hello? We found our way back! Get me away from here! Oh, I thought it was a kind of a dead end thing. Where to?
Home.
Yes, straight home. Oh. I think this is a win or miss thing. So I can maybe go back home later. I think we should drift deeper and deeper into space, hoping to find another habitable planet before we run out of provisions and die. We drift deeper and deeper into space, hoping to find another habitable planet before we run out of provisions. You do not get sucked into a black hole. You do not get sucked into a black hole and spat out at the end of a parallel universe inhabited by evil. Go to this multiverse of yourself. You do not float around for 50 years getting increasingly lost until you accidentally return to Earth only to find it's now ruled by a circle of sentient robots. You do not get saved by a race of super intelligent aliens that take you back to the idyllic utopian world to live long happy lives of leisure. You do not find another habitable planet before you run out of provisions and die. As you come to the realization that you have out of provisions and that you are subsequently going to die, you decide to be proactive about the experience. You fire yourself out of the airlock without your spacesuit on, expecting to swell up like a balloon in the airless vacuum of space, and hopefully explode dramatically. What actually happens is that you're really bad headache and you can't breathe. Then your skin starts to blister and swell and wrinkle as all of the water in your body turns to vapor and your blood starts to oxygen. You quickly pass out and your frozen corpse floats around for a million years, failing to decompose to the vacuum of lack of space. The end. You didn't win. Continue. Use that. Talk to them. Where to? I think we should go home. You return to Earth and decide to land immediately, but the rocket is unable to withstand the pressure of re-entering the atmosphere. Nuts and bolts start to work themselves loose and bits fall into electrical connections are severed. Soon all power is lost and officially turning the rocket into a large pile of pyramidal metallic junk. Everyone is forced to don their helmets and evacuate, but as soon as it becomes clear that spacesuits are unable to cope with rapid descent. Your suit bursts into flames and disintegrates. You're finally into your stratosphere and a brief moment of the relative calm washes over you. You look down on Earth's surface and the preposterous awesomeness of everything that stares back at you. The game's name. Oh. There are huge expanses of shimmering blue. There are islands of all shapes and sizes, islands covered in thick carpets of green, islands so big they stretch over distant horizons. Made entirely of ice, there are jagged mountain ranges of winding rivers and swirling seasonal flow. Then there are vast collection of irregular metallic structures, a grid of floating ice connected by wandering green veins. Earth seems dope as hell! As soon as you get closer to be able to spot your own island, you're relieved to see that during the long journey, the trees has had time to regrow. Is it too loud? The shared Earth left behind by Drake's modifying exhaust have been replaced by a fresh cover of green, in fact, and the comfortable area looks like it did before you started building your rocket. Before the lying and the cheating and the fighting and the complex carbonites, and the evolution of the facial expression they signed the name standoff. As a joyful and staggering smile starts to spread across your face, you suddenly realize you don't have no parachute. Sometime later. So much reading. Yes. They were complaining in the game that if they did a bad game, they would just add a lot of text. Hey! Did it just restart on me? Oh, that's why it said welcome back to the island. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
So it repeats itself. Yeah, kind of like New Game Plus. Well, that explains why everything is like this. So I'm guessing that's the end of the game. Because everything looked kind of the same. There may be some difference, but we will not look into that. And yes, I just started playing. But yeah, that's it, I guess. I thought this game was really funny. Kind of regret been waiting like 2 years, I think, or something to play it. Because I really liked it, actually. Even though it was short, it was really good, I think. And yeah, we go from there. I'd like to say thanks for all the new subscribers and people that's been around in chat, lurking and watching. I hope you had a good time, and I hope that we maybe see you next time. Next stream will be tomorrow around, I think, starting around the same time, and it will be Riders of Icarus, and I am going to buy a pink ghost, I think. I hope I see you then. Bye for now. Bye. Ah!